Are there computations that you can do mentally that cannot be done with a calculator? Yes, God created our minds to do some amazing things. Let me give you an example using the concept of factorial. A quick review. 4 factorial is simply 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Write that 4 exclamation with an exclamation point if you're looking for that in a calculator. Let's do an easy division problem like 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial. That simplifies like this, so you just get 4. The problem with using a calculator for this is when you write a problem like 2000 factorial divided by 1999 factorial, as soon as you type in 2000 factorial, you're going to get an error message. But if you look above and see the pattern, you're just going to get 2000, so we can just write down the answer because our brains detect the pattern there. Next, let's talk about how to square numbers, particularly numbers that ends in 5. Those are very easy to square. Easy trick. To do this trick, we just multiply 6 times 7, which is 42. We always start with the first digit and just add 1 to it. That's our first 2 digits. Then we just take 5 times 5, that's the last digit, and we got that, okay? This works with 3 digits, like 195 squared. It's 19 times 20. That's taking these digits and adding 1, and then 5 times 5. Next, we're going to try to add those 2 numbers together as squares, like 65 squared plus 195 squared. This is where you can really outwit someone with a calculator. The key is that the first number ends in 5, so it's easy to square, and the second number is 3 times the first number. You might think that we have to do both these computations first and then add them to get the answer, but actually a little algebra shows all we have to do is compute the first number and multiply it by 10. Because this is 3 times that, when we square it, it becomes 9 times that, so the whole thing is just 10 times the first answer. So we already computed this was 4225, now we just put 10 on there. Next, let's multiply 83 times 87. This is just a little bit of an extension of that trick of multiplying 65 times 65. Notice these numbers are the same and these add up to 10, just like 65 times 65 did. So we multiply 8 times 9, that's where we get the first 2 digits again, and then 3 times 7 is 21. Do you see how that works? So let's go back to squaring numbers again. This time we're going to start with 9 squared minus 8 squared. That's 81 minus 64, which is 17. And then 10 squared minus 9 squared, that's 100 minus 81, which is 19. So again, here I'm just showing you a pattern. That is 9 plus 8 is 17 and 10 plus 9 is 19. That's exactly how this works. If these numbers are 1 apart and you're subtracting the squares, basically you can get the answer just by adding the 2 numbers. So 501 squared minus 500 squared is 1001. So you can handle really big computations like this very easily and very quickly. You can really impress your friends and family this way. You do 1,000,001 squared minus 1,000,000 squared. It seems like it would take you a while to do it with a calculator, but all you're doing is adding those 2 numbers together, which is not that hard. It's 2,000,001. One more trick. Dividing by 9 and computing the remainder. This is one of my favorite tricks I learned in 4th grade, actually. 23 divided by 9. The answer is 2, remainder 5. Note that 2 plus 3 is 5. And then look at 34 divided by 9. That's 3, remainder 7. Notice that 3 plus 4 is 7. If we use, say, 34291, what's the remainder when you divide by 9? Well, this adds up. That's 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 9 plus 1. Let's see, that's 7, 9, 18, 19. Well, that can't be the remainder because the remainder is be less than 9. So we add them again, we get 10. Then we add them again one more time, and we get 1. So we keep adding until we get a single-digit number. I hope you enjoyed stretching your mental math capabilities a little bit. Your mind is more amazing than any machine. I'd like to challenge you to try these mental math tricks at home and let us know in the comment section how they turned out for you. And don't forget to keep coming back to ThoughtHub for more videos and blogs. And remember, math is fun.